Okay, John is not forcing me, but encouraged me to do this video immediately while we were talking. And also, I'm balancing Scully on my knees, and it's a very subtle motion, but it's keeping all my stomach muscles taut, just keeping this skull from falling right now. I'm holding my knees in a certain way that it needs to be, right? Else he will fall. John, the wig, you are my hero. You are my love. You made this wig for me. I will never forget this for the rest of my life. And she didn't even need a knitting needle, folks. She ended up throwing that needle across the room because it was useless. Yeah, it was just a big piece of garbage. I told Chris, give it back to your fucking mother and tell her it was less useful than the back massager. Then she found that beautiful back massager today. The good news is her granddaughter is going to take it. Olivia wants it. Yeah, I would have loved to give that to her in the first place, but at least she's getting it now, so. Always very appreciative of that child. Well, she had to be taught how to say thank you correctly. She gets lazy, but she's a good kid and she loves you. I know. But yeah, she's another one. It just she needs a little prompting. I think she gets busy. Yeah, she's very overwhelmed because of her schedule, and her mind has always been exceedingly sharp. And she's like you. She multitasks, probably too much sometimes. So we excuse her. She loves you, and you love Olivia, and that will never change. She is the one niece you've had from both sides of the family who will always be your friend. I can't say she'll always be there for you because everyone has to really figure out their own way, and you don't. It's not like you depend on her, right? I don't depend on her for anything. I just love her, and she loves you, and that's proper. So, what were you just saying? That I made you put the camera on. Um, I said, like we were talking about Christopher's mom, like Chris always harps on her to get healthy and eat right, and then she wouldn't be in so much pain and she wouldn't be feeling sick, and her stock answer is that she's not going to change, she's not going to do it. And I said to John, you know what? If she's already in her 80s, right? It really could be the case that the only thing she sees for herself right now for any satisfaction is eating, and just and consuming. Shopping, eating, buying food, shopping, eating, buying food, like, and because even if she, imagine in a year, she did follow all Christopher's and my protocol for fitness and eating right. And in a year, she got really slim. Yeah, your point. And she felt great and she could move around a lot. Yeah, I'm going to take it from here. She probably fears that more than death. The fact that she could finally be a healthy human being after all these years, but she's almost ready to die. And then she would be forced to look back on a life wasted. So it's easier not to become healthy and to just sink into the sludge. Because if she had to face being healthy for just a couple of scant years, it wouldn't be enough for her. All right, does this make sense? That's another form of gluttony. What was just described. It's a true thing, and it's definitely part of the psychology of why she does what she does. She thinks she's too old to change. She knows change is possible, but she doesn't want that change for herself because then it would force her to look back on the insane behavior that perpetuated her fucking failing health all these years. So she would have to own her dysfunction. You have owned your dysfunction. Christopher has owned his dysfunction. You both owned it pretty late in life, but not that bad. You both really started coming around in your, in your 40s, your late 40s. For Christopher, 50s, when he got... Chris, how old were you when you got cancer? How old was Chris? That's because that's when things started changing around here. Big time. We were vegan before then, or mostly vegan. Well, not really. We were pretty bad. We a lot of dairy, a lot of shit. Uh, you don't know how old you were then? All right. He doesn't know how old he was in 2011. You were born in 59. You do the math. He's a fucker. He knows. He does not. He doesn't know. No, that he. So do it. Thank you. God, why is he so like that? You moved your legs, and now look what happened. All right, Lena, look at me in this wig. Do I look handsome? You do. I love it. The more you move your head, and the more I look at it, it really looks like your hair. I'm crazy for you, kid. So what is the revelation here? The revelation is the same thing, what you talked about with OG the other day, and she's finally losing weight, and she's maybe 50-something years old, but now she's having a breakdown because she's forced to look at her life, married to the wrong man that she was never really turned on by. Yes, I can say this because I know it's true, and what? All right, Christopher was 52 when he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. Lena is almost 4 years younger than him. So, yeah, she was in her late 40s and he was 52. Yeah, very good. And that's really when things had to turn around in a huge way. And they did. Because cancer came. But you know what the thing is? Your parents both had cancer, Christopher. How old were they when they had cancer? They were young. They were younger than you were when you had cancer. That wasn't enough for them to change. And the moral of the story, sometimes they don't change, Lena. Right. And that's a lesson that you learned, about your family, your biological family, and their mental illness. Because this all boils down to mental illness. All physical ailment is a manifestation of mental illness. Let's get that straight right now. Oh, baby, bring me closer. All right, I'm trying to not hurt my knees because they're starting to hurt. You know that I love you. Oh, look at you. How come he didn't go to tea today? We didn't get our morning nookie in. I know. Aren't you going to tea today at all, Christopher?
No, I'll leave the house for a while if you want.
All right, do you have to go on some errands or something? Lena likes it when I get loud. Shut up, John. That's true. That's not true, John. You know that's not true. You don't? Where are you now with the cabin? Are you, we're walking up the hill. Chris, they're walking up Spook Rock Road. Who's there? You know, the guy is here. The fucking lunatic. Wolfgang there. What's his name? Ivan. Ivan's here. It's Friday. He's got the long weekend going. And he doesn't have nobody with him either. Really? No. His wife got sick of it up there. Really? Yeah. The kid is older now, so the kid don't really want to go up there. So Ivan's up there now? Yeah. And he's getting ready to go hunting. I'm going to make him break his leg. Really? He's doing what they did. You remember what the Adams were doing? Was putting food out for the animals to trap them? Like horse food for the deers? Oh my god. I figured that guy was a fucking retard. Don't worry, I'm on it. Did he see you guys at the cabin? No. We're very quiet. It's going to get crazy tonight, though. And we might just do enough screaming that will scare him the fuck out of here. Really? Yeah. You hear what he's saying about Ivan the Terrible? Thanks, John, for checking on that play. I got it all under control. Don't you worry. What's going on the top of the hill? Well, Tom wants to talk about it. Oh, Tom. Yeah, you threw me all the way over in the corner. I'm laying here like a fucking dirtbag on the side. I ain't gonna do nothing for your cabin. I'm gonna just have a drink. Alright. I'll get that thing. Yeah, I know you will. You're gonna get it right now. I guess Tom wants you to get his puppet. Used to getting screamed at by you morons. I really resent that, Lena. Alright. I'm up here working hard. Did you see Yardley? It's very sad. He's sitting on the porch. He's a basket case. Really? He's in the back of looking over the land. The dogs are in the pen. Only one dog? There's only one now, right now. You probably won't get another. Is he senile? He is. He's got dementia. He's sitting looking over the driveway, not really speaking. She's inside working on the mosaic. No music playing, nothing. Does he play piano? Not really. Barely. Do you feel sad, Lena? Because John's lying to you. Oh. You still love Yardley, don't you? I felt bad hearing there's two dogs. All right. They're having a bowl. Mm-hmm. And actually, they're out. They're on the back porch. She's doing a mosaic. The dogs are rollicking on the back porch. Yeah, Lena, everything's all right. And Yardley's playing piano. He sounds like hell. No, he sounds all right. All right, good. What about? But Ivan the Terrible? We got work to do up there. What about the Adams? Nobody's there right now, but I think they'll be heading up there tomorrow, Saturday. You guys keep me posted? You got it. We're up at the cabin all weekend. This is exciting, isn't it, Chris? Yeah, we give you all the reports of your own cabin. You got to post some pictures of the cabin so people know what they're talking about. All right. You got to do a project with us with that. Lena, that wig is... You really outdid yourself. When I thought you did this wig, this hair wig on me, you know, but this thing is really gorgeous. Don't touch it. Why not? I love it. Hey, Johnny. I'm feeling like kind of the way you did about Jim Morrison right about now. You one good-looking dummy.